What is text align property? A text align property represents CSS property that we can use to align text on the screen. For text align CSS property, we can use 4 values. We can use left, center, right, and justify. With text align left, our text will be aligned on the left side of the screen. This is by default, by the way. With text align center, our text will be aligned in the center of the screen. With the text align right, our text will be aligned on the right side of the screen. And text align justify is property that we usually use for some larger text paragraphs, and that allows us to align our text on the both sides of the screen. So basically, our text will be stretched to cover complete width. This is how our text looks like with text align justify, and this is how the same text looks like without it. Okay, let's see some examples. Okay, for this part, I have already prepared simple HTML document structure. Our HTML document has head and body. Inside of body, we have 3 simple text paragraphs. Then we have one large text paragraph with some dummy or ipsum text inside of it. And inside of head, we have just title for this HTML document. I saved this document like index.html on the desktop. So let's minimize it. This is our index web page, so let's open it. And this is how our web page looks like for now. So first thing that I want to do, for our text paragraphs, let's define class HTML attribute. Like a value for the first class attribute, let's set align dash left. Okay, now feel free to copy complete class HTML attribute from here. Let's paste it for our second paragraph. This is going to be align center class selector. Then let's paste it here as well. This is going to be align right. And let's do the same for our last paragraph. And this is going to be align justify. Okay, now inside of head, let's define style block where we're going to define all styles for this HTML document. So first thing, we want to create our align left class selector for our first text paragraph. For this one, as we know, class selectors always starts with dot. Then let's set align dash left. Now let's define declaration block, and inside of it, let's define text align CSS property. Like value for this one, let's set left. Now feel free to copy complete class selector that we have created. Okay, let's paste it below. Let's align first line first. Okay, now this is going to be our align center class selector for our second paragraph. Okay, so let's change left to center. And also don't forget to change text align CSS property from left to center as well. Okay, now let's do the same for our third paragraph. So let's paste our class selector once again below. Let's align first line once again. Okay, so as we said, this is going to be align right for our third paragraph. So let's change left to right. Let's change text align instead of left to right as well. Okay. And for the last time, let's paste our class selector down below here. This is going to be align justify for our fourth or last text paragraph. So let's change align left to justify. And also let's change text align value from left to justify. Okay, now let's save all these changes. Let's go back in our web browser and let's refresh it. And voila, we have a bunch of changes in our web page. So first, our first text paragraph is aligned on the left side. This is set by default, so we don't have change here. For our second paragraph, we have that our paragraph is in the center. For our third paragraph, we have that our third paragraph is on the right side of the screen. We have our huge paragraph that is aligned on the both sides, on the right side of the screen, where is possible, of course, and left side as well. Okay, now let's analyze our web page. Let's click on a right click and let's select inspect. So now on the right hand side of the screen, you can see structure of our HTML document. So let's expand head, let's expand body, let's expand style as well. So these are our class selectors that we have created. These are paragraphs here. So let's click on the first one. Down here you can see we have align left. So basically this is set by default. Even if we uncheck this value, you can see that nothing will be changed. You see? Okay. For our second paragraph, we have text align center. If we uncheck this, you can see that our text paragraph will go on the left side of the screen. The same thing for our align right. If we uncheck align right, you can see how text paragraph will go on the left side of the screen. Now, let's see how our text justify works. So basically, with justify, you can see how our text is aligned on the right side of the screen. But if we uncheck this value, you can see how our text paragraph will move or it not will be aligned anymore on the right side of the screen. Okay, so basically this is how text align CSS property works. So feel free to play around with this.
Thanks for watching this tutorial, and I hope this was helpful to you. If you like our work, please become our Patreon or simply donate or PayPal. Please remember, even a little from you means a lot for us. You can follow us on our Twitter and Instagram profiles, and please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, because on our YouTube channel, knowledge is waiting for you.